There's a lot of people out here who do this particular thing subconsciously and unconsciously, and it's very dangerous. Thank you for watching my video. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and make sure you also follow my social media. Here's my email. Like, share, and follow. And for more deep, in-depth content, please become a Patreon today. For only $2.50 a month, you can become an official supporter of Rone Productions, and you can get some very well in-depth content also provided with PDF books and documentaries, and so on and so forth. Last but not least, we finally have some new merchandise out. So that means we got some new shirts, hoodies, and all type of stuff that you can now shop today at Rone Central. Just go in the link below and shop today. We have to stop speaking things into manifestation that is negative. One of my friends kept saying to herself that she's never going to find somebody. She's going to be single for the rest of her life. She can't find a good man. You know the typical thing that some girls say, right? And these same girls always run into the same type of guys, right? And there's many things that could play into that. But most importantly, when it concerns the mind, you keep reaping the things that you sow. And your word is seed, okay? Your word is seed. Your word is bond, but your word is seed. All right? So whatever you speak into manifestation, whatever you sow, that's what you're going to reap. And whatever you think, your thoughts are very seeds as well, because once you put a thought into action, that's when you are going to sprout, that flower. That's when you're going to sprout and bear fruit. So you have to understand that whatever you bring into this lifetime, whatever is your reality, is based upon how you think. Because everything that is concerned real to you, essentially is subjective. Because if something happens to me, and let's just say I get run over, right? I get shot, or something bad happens to me, to another person, they're going to say, oh, God punished them. To another person, they're going to say, well, karma got at them. To another person, they just say, well, he just got bad luck, right? So essentially, reality is subjective to the mind. So if you continuously think that you're not going to find a good man, because it just goes down to you just don't think you're good enough. Because if you thought you was good enough, you wouldn't be speaking so bad of yourself. If you thought you was good enough to get that car, if you thought you was good enough to get that man or that woman, if you thought you was good enough to have a family, if you thought you was good enough to have that success, you wouldn't be speaking that badness over your life. But because this system and this society has inferiorized how you think and how you perceive yourself, you keep speaking bad over your life. You keep saying, oh, I always get sick. I always get catch this cold around this time of the month and all this time of the year, right? You're going to keep saying, oh, I can't find a good man. I always run into these type of men. I always run into these type of women. I can never accomplish something I put my mind to. Well, as long as you keep speaking that, you're going to keep reaping that, because that's what you have made to be your reality. You have to understand that as a man thinketh in his heart, so shall he be. So what you have to start doing is speaking life into your existence. What you have to start doing is speaking blessings over your life instead of curses. Because as long as you keep speaking curses over your life, that will continue to be your life. And the universe is only responding to what you put out. So you can't even blame God. You can't blame the universe. Why is this happening to me? Why does always happen to me? Because of you. You have to start taking self-accountability for yourself. Stop saying God is punishing me. God is doing this to me. The universe is doing this to me. The ancestors doing this to me. You have to stop doing that. You have to start taking accountability for what goes on in your life and understand that you are the one in control. You have to start taking the position of being the director. Because if you don't take that position of being the director over your life, there are going to be many things in your life that's going to take control over you. Your emotions, your ego, your pride. Many things are going to take over your life if you don't take the position of being the director. There's going to be people who can get under your skin. There's going to be people who can do such things as making you cry, making you agitated. People that make you react to things. And they have control over you because you haven't become the director over your life. You have to start taking direction over your life. You have to be the leader over your life. Stop looking for somebody to lead you. Stop looking outside of yourself for guidance. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't look to wise people or people who have good advice, to counsel you. I'm not telling you not to get therapy or psychology, or if you need that. A lot of us need that therapeutic session, to build ourselves up. I'm not telling you not to get therapy. I'm not telling you not to get that help that you need. But what I'm saying is that you shouldn't let things outside of you tear you down and prevent you from being the person that you was willed or purposed to be. What I'm telling you is that you shouldn't be so dependent. To a certain point, there has to be a time where you have to walk on your 2 feet. There has to come to a point where you're going to have to stop breeding off the milk. You have to stop getting off the milk. And you're going to have to start eating the meat. You have to start eating the honey. It comes to a point where you have to grow out of the particular grade level that you're in. And you have to move on to the next level. Because if you keep living in the next level, if you keep living in the same level, you're going to keep, living in that same lifestyle. You're going to keep reaping the very, seeds that you sown in the ground. You're going to keep living in this continuous cycle of misery. So what I have to tell you today is to manifest what you bring into existence. Manifest blessings into your existence. Let that be your mindset. Stop saying that you can't find this or that. Stop saying that you can't reach this or that. Make it your goal. Make it your necessity to reach that which you put your mind to. And begin to walk into that. Walk into that manifestation.
You make it back and won't pace. I know you